Come on then, you two. Ready? Come on. Go on. Oh, it's really cold. Really cold. Come on. Mind the ice. Slippy. I know. Hey guys, good morning and welcome to Petrol. Now it's time for another dog walk, but before we get cracking I do need to show you the current state of affairs with Charlie Clubman. This is what 3 or 4 weeks worth of driving on British roads does for you. She is absolutely filthy and disgusting, but the bad news is it is so cold here. I tried to wash her yesterday, but all of my hose pipe was frozen, and you shouldn't really wash your car when it's very, very cold. However, what you can do when it's cold is go for a dog walk, but you will tell by the way that I'm wrapped up and that the girls are wrapped up. It's mighty parky this morning. Now the first thing you'll notice about both girls is they both have their winter coats on, although that technically isn't a winter coat, that's a kind of warm drying fleece that she's meant to have on. Come on you two, it's walks. She's meant to have on after we get back from a walk, but it's so cold she's having... What are you eating the crops for, you idiot? Come on. So yes, it is a beautiful but very, very cold morning here in West Sussex. And I wanted to do a dog walk because of the start to this year and the announcement here in the UK anyway of a national lockdown. And by all accounts what seems to be the spiralling issue with the pandemic and coronavirus, and massive rises in cases and massive rises in people being admitted to hospital, and ultimately, unfortunately, a massive rise in people dying from the condition as well. So we're in full lockdown. And you know what happened last time we were in full lockdown? I decided in my ultimate stupidity to do a daily vlog, and that lasted 10 weeks. And I've had quite a few people reach out and say, are you going to do a daily vlog? The COVID-19 daily vlog, is it coming back? And the answer to that is a very simple no. But I do have concerns about what I'm going to do over the next, I don't know, 8 to 10 weeks. Because as we stand now, it's kind of the middle of Jan. Not even the middle of Jan, we haven't even got that far yet. And I think we're going to have restrictions in place till certainly end of Feb, probably end of March, maybe even stretching into April if I'm really pessimistic. And that, for a car YouTuber, that's really not good. Good girl, keep going, keep going. Good girl. The most reluctant dog walk in that. Go on, keep going. Now, mush. And you, go on. So I thought I'd come out and talk about it on a dog walk, because I've got this 3 film a week schedule. Midweek 180s, that's fair enough. Main film on a Friday, that's fair enough. The Monday for me has always been kind of bonus and extra video that I can get out. And the problem I've got at the moment is I'm actually worrying about how much content I'm going to be able to create, and what I don't want to do is just put content out there for the sake of it. And that's a big challenge for me, because it's always quality over quantity. I don't want to just be pumping stuff out that doesn't really do its job. Now the good news is TV and film production, of which I put myself in that category, or video production rather, can continue as long as you follow all the current government guidelines. And the good news is I've got one of my clients that is still carrying on, so I will still have some work to do there, I think. The other good news is press teams are still working, so I'm still going to have access to press vehicles. In fact, I've got a couple coming next week, so I'm going to be able to create content with them. But things like garages, and the thing I really wanted to do this year, based on the success of last year, was get access to some really special one-off cars, the custom builds, the things that you won't have seen before, because those go down on the channel really well. And I'm gonna really struggle with that, I think, for the first 3 months of the year. And that's really annoying, because that's gonna slow down the growth of the channel quite a bit, I think. You know, had I been able to maintain the growth I was seeing in sort of October, November, well, we'd probably be at 100,000 subscribers by now already, to be frank. I'm just about to click into the 90,000 subscribers mark, so I'm really hoping that I find innovative ways of creating good quality content for you guys, because like when COVID-19 was running, I know it's important to you to at least have something to watch on the telly box rather than the rubbish that's being pumped out at the moment. Come on, you two, troublemaker. So I am gonna try and crack on and do as much filming as I can. I must admit, one of the things I'm most not worried about, but I just want to be seen to be doing the right thing. And I know we've talked about this on the channel before, and I can't please everybody. Some of you will want me to, you know, crack on and keep making videos. Others will moan whether I'm wearing a mask in the car or whether I should be out at all. And I just wanted to talk about it really, because I think it's super important. I need to create content because I've now got to a point where YouTube is part of my job, and that's part of my income stream. So it is an important part of my income stream. I'm also quite pleased that some of my training clients, obviously they're still operating, but definitely in, just check where the Herberts are. Come on, you two, can you just stop eating rubbish, please? Incoming. Fa-choo! Come on! She's not quite as quick. Come on, dude, faster. Faster. Yeah, the training, it's all online and virtual. I've got quite a bit of that in February, which is really good news for me. But ultimately, you know, me and other content creators on YouTube, you might not think of it, but it is how we make money. And I know in the grand scheme of things, this all sounds like a real first world problem. You know, there are people working in the NHS that are under just horrific workloads and conditions right now. There are people that are sick in hospital. There are people that in the hospitality trade, you know, that just in the entertainment sector, they just don't have a job. So you know, I don't expect a huge amount of sympathy, but I just want to make sure that everybody knows that I'm going to do everything I can to operate within COVID guidelines, and it's super important, and especially when you're in a position like me. Because I just find it interesting sometimes. People just jump on the comments section and add comments when they don't really understand what's going on in the background. They just think, oh, you know, idiot making a film or whatever. Well, I'll try very much not to do that. Come on, Bobs. That coat doesn't quite fit for walks, does it? It's a little bit long. So I thought to kick everything off, because I really enjoy doing them, and I haven't done one since the beginning of the COVID-19 lockdown vlogs, was I'm going to do a live Q&A session this Friday at 6 o'clock, so normal time. I'm going to be online live, and I will be interacting with you. You can ask questions, and we'll have a kind of live Q&A. Because one of the things I want to really try and nurture over the next few months is we've got an amazing community spirit on Petrol, and it's something that I'm massively proud of. I've worked very hard to create, and I want it to continue. I love it when I go into the comments of a video and I see you guys interacting with each other, saying hi, asking if everybody's okay. It warms my heart, and so I thought it'd be really cool if we have a big peddlers gathering online live. I'll be there, you can ask me questions, and we'll see how it goes. I think I'll probably run it for maybe 45 minutes to an hour, and I thought it'd be a good bit of fun for us to look forward to. So that's the first thing I'm gonna kind of work towards on Friday evening. And then I'm building up, if you like, a content creation plan. I'm probably going to do a few things around the house with the cars and stuff. I don't know if any of you have seen, I got a Tamiya radio controlled car for Christmas, a super hot shot. And I did originally think about making a video of building it, but to be honest, the build takes such a long time. I'm 10 hours in, and I think I've still got 3 hours, maybe 4 hours to go, because I haven't painted the body shell or applied any of the stickers yet, and that's going to take me forever. I just didn't think it wouldn't be a very interesting video, and to be quite honest as well, it was quite difficult. So I had to really concentrate on, especially all the gearbox assembly, really concentrate on making the car. And to have a video going and having to think about how I was going to do the video at the same time, I just don't think I could have dealt with that. So what I will do, I'll do a kind of first drive car review of my radio controlled car, as long as I can get it working okay. And I've got plenty of ideas in the back of my head, and any ideas you've got, chuck them in the comments below, that would be great. So I do have plans and stuff for the channel. It's just so frustrating because now is the time for me to jump on the growth I had, to jump on the momentum I had and really drive forward to that 100k subscribers. But there are bigger problems in the world, people, than me hitting 100,000 subscribers on the channel. But I want to make sure I bring you content, keep you entertained in these difficult times, and if I can, create a community of people where you could reach out if it's not going okay. Because let's face it, there's going to be quite a few of us feeling like it's not going okay. Even me, one of the most positive people I know, sometimes I look at this whole COVID thing and just get so depressed by it and so concerned by it. It's not good. But there's a vaccine, or vaccines, which is even better, being rolled out, and hopefully within the next few months we can start to get things under control a little bit more. So to start to wrap this one up then, the plan going forward, I'm still going to be doing car reviews. I have 2 incredible cars arriving next week, and I will be driving them. And for one of my other clients, it means I am going to be driving around the country a little bit. So if you see me doing that, don't bitch online, because we're following, you have no idea, if you are planning to carry on working and doing something like filming, how many loopholes you have to jump through, how many risk assessments you have to do, how much COVID compliance work you have to do. So if you think I'm just jumping in a car willy-nilly and not doing all of that, then you are so wrong. It's unbelievable. I am taking all the precautions possible. The vast majority of the time I'm going to be at home, but there will be occasions when I'm not at home and I have a justified and valid reason for doing that. So I just wanted to really make it clear, and I know it's almost like a loop, and I should maybe not care so much about it, but I do care so much about it because I think it's really important. This country at the moment is at a tipping point. We have to all work together, but we also have to work. And when you've built it to a point where your business relies on income from certain things, and for me that is making content, then that making content is very difficult to do when I'm at home. So that's why I'm doing it, and I've researched it and checked it, and that's the position I'm going to take. However, on the upside of things, hopefully I'll bring some great content. Hopefully I'll give you a bit of escapism from the just nightmare that is life right now, because it really is depressing. Couple of things: make sure you're tuning in to Vintage Voltage on Thursday evenings at 9 PM in the UK on Quest. We've got the 3 episodes that weren't shown last time. The first one went out live last week, and I've already had people reach out and said they really enjoyed that, so that's fantastic. And there's 2 extra episodes you haven't seen coming that are really great as well. So tune into that. Make sure you kind of give some support there, if you like, by viewing numbers. And if you want one of these lovely Petrol Ped beanies as well, again, you can support me by buying some of my merch. The link is in the description below. Just head to Control and Shift and look for my pages, my Petrol Ped page. I'm going to swap my hand because my hand, oh, look at that lovely early morning sunlight. It's so beautiful. And most importantly, people, stay safe. You know, support people. You know, there are people going to be at home that aren't seeing anyone. You know, drop them a line, give them a call, give them a FaceTime, set up a Zoom call, whatever it might be. Let's all try and pull together and get through this. But for me, there is a positive view going forward. You know, we've got a virus vaccine program here in the UK. Anyway, I can't speak for wherever the countries are you're in. I'd love to know what situation you're in and what your views are going forward, but I think we will get on top of it. Well, we've got to, and we can get back to normal, and we can get back to me jumping in a car and doing a car review without worrying about what people think about it. And maybe some of you think I don't even need to have done this video, don't even need to have talked about it, but I felt like I needed to. So guys, wherever you are, whatever you're doing, whatever your circumstances, I hope you're okay. You know, I know it's worrying times, especially if you're in particular sectors that have been, you know, retail, hospitality, entertainment. Those sectors are absolutely on their knees, and it's terribly worrying times. And if that's one of you guys, then my thoughts are with you, and hopefully everything will be okay soon. Care workers in the NHS and in things like you know, care homes and stuff, my goodness me, what a tough time you guys are having. So really all of my worries are minuscule things compared with you. But I hope you're alright wherever you are. Stay safe, and I will do my best to bring you some light-hearted entertainment. Remember people, YouTube is just light-hearted entertainment. Don't take it too seriously. I stay away from politics and I stay away from the really dodgy stuff. I just bring you car reviews and a bit of lifestyle content, and most importantly, come on you two! Inbound. Yay! I think that coat's just a little bit too long. We have to tuck it around the back. Look. What's this going on? But yes, a bit of light-hearted relief. Anyway, I'm going to walk the short distance back home, warm up, because I am absolutely boltingly freezing. Guys, join me on Friday, 6 o'clock, live Q&A. Ask me anything you want. But until then, stay safe. I hope you enjoyed this one. If you have done so, please give me a thumbs up. Comments below are always welcome. And if you haven't done so already, please subscribe to Petrol for plenty more content to come. And I'll see you on the next film, Friday, at 6 o'clock. Well, no, actually, no, there'll be a midweek 180 before then. Do you know what? I don't even know what I'm saying now. I'll see you on the next film, guys. You take care. Stay safe. I'll do stay safe for this one. Stay safe, people.